2012 to 2018. Starting from 2014 to 2018, less than half of the cocaine was seized by the authorities. This shows how cunning the drug trafficking cartels to destroy the authorities so that their cocaine business can be expanded. The rise in cocaine use is attributed mainly to the demand for the drug from United States of America, Europe, and South America. Now, we are going to look at coca cultivation. According to United Nations on Drugs and Crime, UNODC 2018, to produce 1 kilo of cocaine, 125 of coca is needed, which would cost a local drug lab $137.5 only. Once the lab has turned the coca into the coca leaf to coca paste, then into coca base, and ultimately into real cocaine, the value will increase to $2,269. By the time it gets to the street, the value of, for example, in United States, the value of 1 kilo of cocaine is $60,000 in revenue. Back to the slide, coca cultivation. Colombia showed a sharp decrease from almost 150,000 hectares to 100,000 hectares in years 2001 and 2002. But starting from 2012 to 2018, there was a gradual increase in coca cultivation. This shows how active the cocaine business is in Colombia. Now, as a conclusion, the problem of the drug is global. It's become more and more prevalent. Overcoming it can only be achieved through cooperation and under principle of joint responsibility. Consumer countries' authorities have a fundamental responsibility to their fellow citizens and to the world in order to attack the drug trafficking and organizations that produce and distribution illegal drugs. This war should not be taken lightly in the future. Thank you. I'm done.
I forgot to turn on my mic. I had to turn it off just now. Okay. All right. Your presentation was okay, except for the fact that I wish you could have labeled the parts that were very significant, you know, the trend in the graphs, in your graphs that were very significant. Like when you selected 2001 and 2002, I didn't know why you selected them because that was the decrease in the, yeah, I guess you could have just mentioned that the sales of, was it coca? The second graph was about coca. Yeah, the sales of coca started going down in 2001, 2002. And then, but the highest, it reached its highest point in you know, recent years from, you know, especially in 2019. If you had mentioned that, I think that would be much better. So when you want to explain your graph, you have to be very selective. You have to explain the most significant trends, the most obvious trends that's happening in your graph. Because it was just, otherwise, you know, you have to make sure, you know, what makes that graph, you have to pinpoint what is valuable about the graph that you want to show. Okay, so okay. Yeah, in future for your next presentation, make sure that you point out the most obvious, the most significant trends only in your graphs when you're presenting. Okay, all right.
Alright.
Thank you, Adib. All right, the next presenter, please give me a few minutes to fill in the evaluation form. Is your Adib, your full name Muhammad Adib Aiman?
Ahmad Adib Aiman.
Ahmad, okay. Okay. What's the title of your speech?
Cocaine in Colombia.
All right, the next presenter. Okay, let me save this evaluation form first. Okay, the next presenter, please stand by. Okay, who's the next presenter? Please show yourself.
Me, Aima. Can you hear me, Miss?
No, not clearly. Your voice is quite the volume is quite low, very mild. I need you to speak louder.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but can you make is there a way that you can increase your volume?
Wait. Wait.
Okay, all right. Can you speak into the microphone?
Hello? Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
it's still not clear.
Is it
Are you using a phone or are you using your laptop?
laptop?
You have to you
Uh,
don't you don't have a headset with a microphone attached, do you?
Jap.
Maybe you can try using a microphone on your head.
Use my phone. Jap nak tu.
Try using your speakers with microphone attached. You are Aima Mawada. Is that your full name? Aima Mawada?
Jap.
Aima, why is your phone turned on? I don't think you understood my instruction. Do you have earphones with the microphone attached?
Jap sebab nak Saya keluar dulu, yang ni saya guna yang phone.
Okay. Well, Emma, your presentation is sideways. It's not side up. It's not properly standing. It's like horizontal instead of vertical. You know, I would have preferred you to use your laptop. Never mind. Let me get my. If you use your phone, okay, can you change it to turn it to presentation mode? Turn your phone screen. Can you turn it to presentation mode so that I can see your slides? Yeah, it's sideways. It's not vertical. Your presentation is horizontal. You have to use your laptop, I think.
Miss, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, I can hear your voice clearly.
Hello, Miss.
Okay. All right. Is your name Aimi Mawadda?
Yes.
Okay, Aimi, whenever you're ready, set the time to 5 minutes and you may start presenting.
Can you hear my voice, Miss?
Yes, I can hear your voice clearly.
Okay.
I'd like other presenters to turn off their mics, please, so that I don't hear your noises, that I can hear only the presenter speaking. I'm looking at the list here. Yeah. Okay, am I speaking to okay, what's your name? Is this Anis Fariha or is this Aimi Mawadda? Because if we follow the attendance, it's supposed to be Aimi Mawadda.
I'm Mawadda because I left my laptop at the college, so I borrow my sister laptop.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
can I start my presentation?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Today I would like to talk about anxiety among the student. According to American Psychological Association state that anxiety is characterized by emotion of stress, depression, and physical changes like increase of blood pressure. in a related article show that 29% of 201 teen suicides taking place in 2013 while waiting for their result or exam themselves. So I have done some research with regard to this topic, and today I would like to show you that anxiety has become increasingly worrying that can give a bad effect to the mental health of students. Now, looking at the graph right over here, this graph represents about how mental health affected student grades. As you can see, anxiety is ranked number 2.
I mean, you have to
Instead,
change to presentation mode. Remember I told you about the format? You have to switch to presentation mode.
um, I'm sorry, miss, because this laptop, like, yeah.
Have you switched to presentation mode yet?
Yes.
Okay, can you put it on slideshow?
Can you see my presentation?
I see a black screen.
Can you see the graph, miss?
No, it's still black.
Okay.
Can you? How about you end the slideshow?
Yeah.
End your slideshow and then no, you are showing yourself. I need to see your presentation slides. Can you flip to presentation mode, please?
Yes. And
Okay, show me your slides.
okay, can you see my graph?
Okay, can you make it bigger, full screen? This is during your presentation and you're actually interrupting your time for 5 minutes.
Is something wrong with this?
Okay, never mind. Just make it bigger so that it's big enough for me to see.
Can you see the graph, miss?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you click on that
Now,
button? Can you hide that button, please? There's a pop-up button. Can you hide that? Okay, Aima, you are already taking other presenters' time. You need to start as soon as possible.
um,
All All right, I'm going to have to stop you right now. You're going to present next after this because you're taking someone else's time. Please work on those slides. I'm going to call on the next presenter. Okay, can I have the next presenter come in, please? Who's the next presenter? Please work on that, Aima. You'll be presenting when you're ready. Aina Nabila.
Yes, I.
Okay, Aina, you may start presenting. Please set the timer to 5 minutes. Okay. Aima, you need to end your presentation so that the next presenter can present. You have to lower your screen so that I can see your face because I only see your eyes. Can you adjust your laptop, please? Aina Nabila, can you adjust your laptop?
Yes.
Your camera because I only see the top of your head. I don't see your face.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Okay. Set the time to set your phone to 5 minutes. Okay, set the time to 5 minutes and then you may start presenting.
Miss, you can see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to my beautiful lecturer, Miss Nik Mastura, and my fellow friends. Okay, today I would like to tell about internet usage in Malaysia. I choose this topic because internet is something close and important to us because it brings many benefits to us. Okay, the internet is global wide area network that connect with all of devices system around the world. Population of internet users in Malaysia reported a staggering growth by a whopping 8,880%. Okay, now we go to the graph. Okay, the first graph shows the age group of internet users in Malaysia in 2017. The data is from Minister
Hold on,
in the
Aina.
Prime Minister Department.
Aina, your screen
You
isn't
can see?
showing.
Yes.
Your screen isn't showing.
Miss, how I want to change to slide?
Presentation mode at the bottom of your screen on the right side. Click to entire screen.
I can find it. Okay. I can change it, Miss. My entire screen, right?
Yes. Presenters, please.
And this is option share and cancel, but I can click share.
Yes.
But I can click share, Miss.
Why not?
Oh,
You
I
click
can't.
on entire screen and then, no, you have to click on the picture. You have to click on your picture and then you have to click on share. Click on that screen, click on that picture in front of you and then click on share. Then you'll be able to show me your presentation slides. Follow my, oh my gosh. This is taking a lot of time.
Okay, sorry. Okay. The first graph show the age
Aina, I
group of
still cannot
internet
see your.
users in Malaysia in 2017. How can I?
Okay, go ahead. I can see it now. It was just slow. Never mind. Just proceed.
Okay. Okay. Okay, the first graph show the age group of internet users in Malaysia in 2017. Okay, the data is from Minister in the Prime Minister Department. The percentage of internet users in age 20 to 49 is higher than age 80 and below. 76.1% of the internet users are teenagers between the age 20 to 49, while 5.8% consist of those aged 18 and below. The higher percentage of internet users in age 20 to 49 bring many benefits to Muslims who use the internet. They can download and use a variety of mobile applications and to help them with prayer time and determine direction of Qiblat and halal restaurant when they travel abroad. Okay, for the next graph, the graph shows the activity of internet users according age group in 2019. There are three age group of internet users. First, 20 to 24 years old. Second, 25 until 29 years old. And third, 35 until 39 years old. The highest percentage of activities of internet users is online banking, and the lowest is travel-related preparation. Okay, for 20 to 24 age group, their activities is watch movie in Netflix or iFlix with 56.3% and find a job with 59.5%. Next, for the age group 25 until 29 years old, the activities is online banking with 61.5% and online purchase in Shopee, Lazada or Mudah with 55.1%. And lastly, the age group of 35 until 39 years old, their activities is travel with 32.6%. They use the internet for searching the information related to travel. Okay, as a conclusion, both of the how I you can see me.
Yeah, I can. No, just end your. Stop presenting. Click on stop presenting.
Uh, okay. As a conclusion, both of the graphs show the highest percentage of the age group of internet use is 20 years old until 49 years old. The internet gives many benefits to Muslims who use the internet. And as a recommendation, the government should create the internet connection in everywhere for convenience of the public, and we need to help the younger generation to get better in internet usage, especially for younger generation in Sarawak. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, Aina Nabila.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just point out the parts that I like. I like how you created your graphs to make it easy to understand. With that, did you take it from your articles or did you create your own graphs?
Graph I create it on.
Okay, so it was
I already have the data.
It was very easy to understand. That's the part that I like. Just make yourself more presentable, make eye contact with the camera so that because
Okay.
I'm giving you marks for body language as well and your ability to communicate with the audience. Because otherwise, it sounds like even though you weren't reading from the slides, because I saw your slides, it saw it felt like it sounded more like reading. So a lack of intonation and
Okay.
connection with the audience there. Okay, all
Okay.
right, but well done, Aina. Okay, can I have the
Thank you,
next
Miss.
presenter? All right, starting from now, what I want is, can I have all presenters just turn to presentation mode? It seems like there's a big problem with your screen. So just, I'm able to see I can see your faces on the right side. So as long as you are interacting with the camera when you present your slides, okay, let's just stick to presentation mode. Let's try that method, okay, from all the way from start to finish. So who is presenting? Aima Mawada. Aima, apa nama dia? Yes, Aima, are you ready or do you need more time? And um,
Then, Miss,
okay.
can I just zoom my slide? No, open entire
Yeah, you have to make sure it's
presentation.
big enough for me to see because some of the data might be too small. Okay,
So
can you
if
just
I zoom it, because when I open
no
it,
no
it
just change it to presentation mode.
okay.
All presentations today should be changed to presentation mode because it takes a lot of time when you're trying to switch. People struggle with that. So show your presentation slides, put it on full screen. Can you hide that button, that white button, please? That pop up, that white pop up. Can you hide that? That is distracting.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Aima, you have to lower your screen, your computer screen a bit because I can't see your face. Okay, better. All right. You have to start all over again from the beginning because this is a new presentation time.
I before that, can you see my slide?
Yes, I can see your slides, but you have to start from the beginning. But you have to put it
Okay.
on full screen. Since you're in presentation mode, you should be able to put it on full screen.
Okay. Is it full screen, Miss?
Not yet, not on my part.
Because it's a loading.
Your laptop is very slow, isn't it?
Yes. I don't know why.
Too much stuff. It needs to be formatted again.
If I just zoom the slide, Miss.
Okay, try your best with what you have.
Okay. Can you see the graph, Miss?
Yeah,
Okay.
although it's yeah.
Okay. Wait, I want to set the time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Today, I would like to talk about anxiety among students. According to American Psychological Association state that anxiety is an emotion that characterized by feelings of worried thoughts, tension, and physical changes like increased blood pressure. So, in a related article, shows that 29% of 201 teens are suicides taking place in 2014 while waiting for their examination and test themselves. So, I have done some research with regard to this topic that I want to show you that anxiety has increasingly worrying that the new contents of examination have burdened students with unnecessary stress that will lead to depression and anxiety, which may have detrimental effect to the mental health. Now, looking at the graph right over here, the graph is represent on how mental health affects student grades. As you can see, anxiety is ranked number 2 after stress. So it shows that stress can give big impact to the student grades. Therefore, it shows that anxiety can be so serious and can affect the student grade. Next, we are moving to the next slide, that is College and University Counseling Center presenting concern about percentage of students who presented with depression, anxiety, or relationship problem as their main reason for seeking help at the counseling center. As you can see, the percentage of student that presented with anxiety, depression, and relationship problem is the same, which is 37% at 2008. However, the percentage of anxiety is increased by 4% from 2012 to 2013. It shows that anxiety cases is increased day by day and become more serious. In a conclusion, we can see that diagram and line graph have an increased number of anxiety cases day by day. It is become worrying that the cases of anxiety can affect the student mental health both now and the future. One recommendation that can I make is we need to reduce anxiety from this problem get out of hand. Thank you.
Okay. Now, overall, it was well done, except for your first graph. You didn't analyze it properly. And can you show me that first visual, the one with the humans, the showing the human minds percentage? Yeah. You need to state the year that this visual was taken from. This diagram. I think this is a diagram. And you also should have analyzed. You should have analyzed the percentages, because I think what you did was you only described and you didn't analyze. You forgot to analyze the first visual. So so in the future when you present, whatever visual that you show, you have to describe it, because you cannot assume that your audience understand your topic. So you have to point out the most important details to the audience. Not everything, but just the most important details.
All right, Miss.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Give me a few minutes to fill in your form. Aima, what is the name of your full title? What is the title of your presentation?
Anxiety among students. Anxiety among students.
Okay. All right. Okay. Who is my next presenter?
Hi, madam.
Yes. Who am I talking to?
Ami.
Who is me?
Amin Soleh.
Amin Soleh. Okay. All right. So set the time to 5 minutes. Do you have a problem switching between showing yourself and presentation mode, or do you prefer presentation 100% presentation mode?
100% presentation.
Okay, flip it to a presentation mode then. Hide that pop-up button, please. That's at the bottom.
But where is me?
I need you to set your slides in full presentation mode. All right, so set your time to 5 minutes. Make sure you are making eye contact with the camera. Okay, you may begin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Miss Mastura and my fellow friends. Today, I'm going to present about world climate change. Now, we can see the world getting worse. Change after change has happened because all of the things that human done. According to the International Organization for Migration, climate change could displace as many as 1 billion people by 2050. In a world where climate change, air and water pollution, biodiversity loss, water scarcity, ozone depletion, and other environment problems overlap. A fix in one arena can cause trouble in another. This is problem is a concern for humans. However, many people are still unaware on it. So I have some research of this topic. And today I would like to present that world climate change is a big problem in future. It was a seriously problem we must alert on it. Based on this graph, we can look the quantity of carbon dioxide from 2010 until 2009. In year of 2009 is the highest quantity of carbon dioxide, which is more than 410 per part per million. From the high quantity of carbon dioxide, it will lead to bad change in the world perspective. This is causing to the global warming. I want to emphasize that the gradual increase the quantity of carbon dioxide from year 2010 until 2019. A part of factor of carbon dioxide that will lead to the global warming, it also can affecting to the sea level. We can see from this chart the sea level from January 2014 until January 2017. The highest quantity of sea level that recorded is over than 85 millimeter in years 2016. This is worrying. This is worrying as human that humans still in attitude that do not care about
this problem. However, people should be worried that average of sea level is over than 80 millimeter, which is start from January 2015. For the conclusion, both of these chart below the increase of the problem that can make climate change in global. It costs more than 16 destination planets scattered across the globe, product more green toxic sludge than fresh. Displaced people must be able to get on their life in dignity. So we must save the earth. That's all. Thank you.
I have one question. Were you looking at the notes in front of you? Because you weren't making eye contact with the audience at all. I mean,
Yes, madam.
were you looking, were you reading from your notes? Because you were not making eye contact with the audience.
Mostly I just nervous for myself.
Okay. My recommendation, it was very structured. I like the presentation because it was structured, organized. But I think you should put it in a lot of practice, by practicing in front of the camera, in front of using your camera and laptop so it looks more natural. It was quite rigid though. There was lack of eye contact with the audience. Your audience is of course the camera, so make sure you make eye contact in the future. All right, thank you, Amin.
All right, thank you, madam.
And we move on to the next presenter.
Me, Anis Mahira.
Hold on, and let me just save the Amin's evaluation form first. All right, the next presenter is Anis Mahira, is it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Today I would like to talk on the topic the vehicle causing air pollution in the Malaysia. So I have done some research with regard on this topic. Air pollution is a type of the environmental pollutant that affected to the air, and it is usually caused by the smoke or any gases that come from the car. As we know, air quality in Malaysia has become worsened due to the urbanization in the country. In fact, Malaysia has one of the highest level of the car ownership per person in the world in 2011, and this affect to the high level of the carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and also hydrogen. Other than that, we can see nitrogen. Other than that, we can see that most vehicles that run on the gasoline of the diesel are a mobile source of the pollution of Earth, especially in urban area and where most of car can be found in. Now, looking at the pie chart here, the pie chart represents the emission of the pollutant to the atmosphere by the sources. As we can see, 70% of the motor vehicle has the higher percentage that can be affected to the emission of the pollutant to the atmosphere. Some may believe that there are many other sources of the harmful emission, and that vehicle are only one of those many causes. However, regarding to this pie chart, we can see that motor vehicle illustrate that
Anis, you have to flip to presentation mode. I only see you. I don't see the slides.
Oh, really? But
Did you switch to presentation mode? Because I don't see you. I mean, I don't see the
Yeah,
slides.
I done with presentation mode.
Did you
Can
click
you?
on, no, you didn't click on the screen. You have to click on entire screen and then you have to click on that picture before you click on share.
Oh,
Click
really?
presentation mode, entire screen, click on that small screen and then share. Then I can see your slides.
Presentation mode, your entire screen, and then click the picture, and
Yes.
then share. All right. Can you see my graph?
Now I can see your graph. Can you put it in full screen? You make it
All right.
just, can you hide that pop-up button, that white pop-up?
Okay.
There's a, yeah,
Can you?
now I can
Okay.
see.
Can I continue? All right. 70% of the motor vehicle showed a higher percentage that affected to the emission of the pollutant to the atmosphere. Some may believe that there are many other causes of the harmful emission and that vehicle are one of those many causes. However, in the pie chart that illustrate motor vehicle emit far more toxic contaminant compared to the others like power plant, others and industrial. It is obvious that we can see that car not only make our life become easier, but it can be harmful to the environment and also to our health. The long-term effect of the gases that powered by car are much more serious. People can get the lung disease, heart attack, and also respiratory problem. Next, we move to the next bar chart. The bar chart shows the annual average nitrogen dioxide in 2012 that stayed in the five area at Selangor, which is Kuala Selangor, Pelabuhan Klang, Petaling Jaya, Banting, and Shah Alam. Annual average nitrogen dioxide in 2012 significantly lower than 2011. As we can see at the bar chart in 2012, Pelabuhan Klang has the highest level of nitrogen dioxide, which is 44, followed by the Shah Alam 42 and Petaling Jaya 38. As we know, nitrogen dioxide is one of the factors to the air pollution and it released through the car exhaust and it can be harmful to the environment. For example, it can be the acid rain due to the nitrogen dioxide. Thus, it become clear that the vehicle that use the any diesel that can detrimental to the earth and it can affect to the our health. Next is a conclusion and a recommendation. So the presented graph that have been shown reveal that moving the car can affect to the air pollution. So I really recommended that we must use any technology to overcome our our air pollution. For example, we can shifting our vehicle to the electrical vehicle or hydrogen vehicle, and we can use any transport. Any public transport like bus, taxi, or MRT, and we can do a carpool with our coworkers to reduce the air pollution. Thank you.
Okay, I forgot your name. Anis, is it Anis? Yeah, Anis.
Yeah.
I like I like the intonation that you use. You sounded like a reporter, but just one flaw there. I wish you could have pointed out. You know, your analysis is still needs some work because when you were presenting your figures, I didn't know which part you were talking about. I tried to follow. I think you were a bit too fast on that, but I think it would help if you labeled the significant parts or the significant trends in both your figures. That would have been better. I would have been able to follow what you were talking about as you were presenting your visuals. Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Thank you,
Okay.
Miss.
All right. Thank you, Anis. Just give me a few minutes to fill in your form. Anis Mahira, is it?
Yes, Anis Mahira.
What is the title of your speech?
The vehicles causing air pollution in Malaysia.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Can I have the next presenter on standby?
Yes, Miss. My name is Arif Hadi.
Okay, hold on, yeah. Okay, Arif.
Anis Mahira is presenting. Can you? Okay.
Okay, anytime you're ready, please begin. Set the time to 5 minutes.
Can you look my slide?
Yes, I can see your slides.
Okay.
Right, I need you to just, yeah.
Wait. Okay. Okay, everyone okay?
Okay, set the time to 5 minutes, please.
Okay. Alright. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning to Miss Masura and to all my fellow friends here today. My name is Arif Hadi bin Zaini Abdi and today I will talk and inform to all of you about the global impact of earthquake. According to the World Health Organization, earthquake is a violent and abrupt shaking of the ground caused by the movement between the tectonic plates along the fault line in Earth's crust. So it means that earthquake can strike suddenly without any warning. According to the Emily Morgan in her article, she said that, believe it or not, there's 100% chance that earthquake could happen somewhere in the world today. It could happen when you are sleeping, when you are working, and even when you are having presentation on your online class. So today, I will inform and tell to all of you about the global impact of earthquake in terms of humanity and economy perspective. So, between 1998 to 2017, earthquake caused nearly 750,000 deaths globally, and more than 125 million people were affected during this disaster. So now, look at a chart here. This chart represents the number of deaths per disaster type in 1998 to 2017, according to the CRED and UNISDR 2008. So as you can look here, earthquake has the highest percentage number of deaths with 56% involving 747 234 death cases. Alongside with that, storm is the second highest percentage number of deaths with 17% with involving 230 to 680,000 deaths of cases. Therefore, it shows that earthquake is a serious and crucial disaster which will lead to the high mortality rate. Even though earthquake is a disaster that's rarely happen in the world today compared to storm, landslide, and flood, but the mortality rate of earthquake is twice as high as combined from the storm, landslide, and flood. So it can be described that earthquake is really dangerous and it will kill a lot of people. So now we are moving to the second chart. This pie chart represents the breakdown of recorded economic losses per disaster type in 1998 to 2017 according to the CRED and UNISDR. So as you can look here, the storm disaster has recorded the highest percentage of rate of losses with 46% involving 1,330 billion US dollar. Alongside with that, earthquake and flood disaster share the same rate of losses with 23% involving 661 billion US dollar and 656 billion US dollar respectively, while the other disasters such as landslide, volcanic activity, and mass movement only recorded 8 billion US dollar. So the economic impact of losses, the economic impact of earthquake involving the losses of movable and immovable asset, the economic impact on due to the business interruption, the impact to the public sector, and the losses of income of household income due to the death. So the country like Japan, New Zealand, and Indonesia, which are frequently experience this earthquake disaster, are really had a huge impact to their economic development. So as a conclusion, earthquake disaster is not only affect the human, it's not only affect the social and geographical aspect, but it also affect the economics of the country. Earthquake is something that we all cannot avoid, but the risk of it can be managed. The only thing that we can do is to educate ourselves about the safety of earthquake and to be prepared so that we are able to make a sound decision during this time of disaster. So I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Okay, that was well presented, except for I didn't understand the second visual because I saw that only 23% of disasters were caused by earthquakes. So yeah, I wish you could have highlighted what was so significant about that pie chart. I didn't really understand because there were other, there were a lot of other factors when it comes to economic losses. But here, I see that, it's not very clear as to why you chose this pie chart as your second visual. Yeah, okay, but it was steady. The presentation was steady, except that, when you're presenting, you look like, stop rocking back and forth. Dah macam gaya orang nak baca Quran dah. Yeah. So I know you were in presentation mode, but yeah, when you do that, it's quite distracting. I was trying to keep up with you when you were presenting.
I feel nervous.
Okay, well, I think maybe just practice in front of your camera laptop next time to decrease that nervousness. Okay, but overall, well done. Okay, let me just fill in your form. What was the title of your topic again?
The global impact of earthquake.
May I have the next presenter, please? Who's the next one? Arif Fahmi.
Me.
Okay. Can you set it to full screen? You set it on slideshow. Put your presentation slides on slideshow.
Wait.
Can you make your screen bigger? Make it full screen, please. Your slides. No, I mean, be sure your full screen should be only your slide. I should only be looking at your slide.
Okay, okay. Wait, yeah, Miss. Miss, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, Miss, hello.
Yes.
How to turn on the slide?
You have to you have to maximize your screen. You minimize your screen. You have to maximize it. There's a button at the top. Maximize your screen. Not your Google Meet screen. I need to see your presentation slides only. What are you showing me right now? Go to your presentation slides.
This one. Can you see this slide?
Can you maximize that? Can you make it bigger, please?
Make it bigger.
I should only be looking at your PowerPoint slides right now. Now put it on slideshow. Ayo, what are you doing?
I'm trying to open the slide.
Maximize. You were okay just now. It was already full screen. Why are you going back and forth? Maximize that screen.
Oh, this one.
It's such a basic step. You can't even do that. Now put it on full screen. There you go. Now I see it. Okay. All right, Arif, I need you to set your time to 5 minutes, and then you can start presenting.
Miss, can you see my face?
Yes, I can see your face. Don't worry about it. I think what you were worried about just now was me being able to see your face on screen. But when you show your slides, I on my right side is a row of people who have, I can see your face on my right side right now, and then I can see your presentation slide on my left. So don't worry about adjusting. The only thing and I'm talking to all the presenters who are present at the moment. When I say just change to presentation mode, just change to presentation mode. you should, on your computer, on your laptop, you should only be able to see the slideshow or the full screen mode of your slides, even though you don't see your face at that moment. But in the audience, in the audience's
okay.
view, what I see right now is your slide, and I see your face on the right side. So what you see is not the same as what the audience see. That's what you have to understand. Can you hide that pop-up button at the bottom there? It's distracting. Okay, Arif Fahmi, 5 minutes.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to my lecturer and my fellow friends. Today, I would like to talk to you about my speech that titled Baby Dumping in Malaysia. So what is the meaning of baby dumping? Baby dumping is referred to a parent that leaves their child younger than 12 months in a public or private place with intention to terminate their care toward their child. The baby cases are increasing from 2010 until 2018. Over 1,000 baby cases were recorded in Malaysia. These baby dumping cases increase is due to many factors. One of the factors is teenagers' pregnancy. According to the media report,
Arif,
according to the media report, yes.
Are you still at introduction or have you moved on to content? Because I still see the same slide.
Still introduction.
Okay, all right. Continue.
Still to introduction. According to the media reports, there are 18,000 teenagers pregnancy in Malaysia, but their major pregnancy is unplanned. So this shows that most teenagers have their pregnant unplanned because they're having a child out of wedlock. This shows that this create a negative protection towards his family and itself. So we go to the graph. This graph shows the baby cases in Malaysia since 2014 until 2018. From this graph, we can see that in 2014 shows that there are 103 cases. It's lower compared to the 2018. The cases were increased until 128. This shows that these baby dumping cases will gradually increase from year to another year. And of course, if their baby dumping cases have, there should be the place that they dump the babies. We go to the second diagram chart. Second diagram chart is show that the baby dumping site. Baby dumping site is the place that they threw the baby. So basically, in this chart shows that 266 cases were found at housing area. And the lower is the rubbish dump. We've recorded 89 cases. So the conclusion is the government must take care of these baby dumping cases. They must provide the baby hatches to people that want to dump their babies, if they want their babies. This is because to keep the baby safe. Finally, in Islam, baby dumping is prohibited because it harmful other life. That's all for me. Thank you. Hello.
Sorry, I forgot to turn on the microphone. I think overall it was okay, but it was very basic and on the surface. I think I would have preferred to see more details in your visuals. I think it would have been very clear, but I felt like something was missing. You did cover only the main points, but I felt like something was missing, like the interest, like it could be more interesting, more detailed. And what do I mean by detailed? Like when you were analyzing, you could have explained. Yeah, I think in terms of presentation, it was quite average. I think it would be more interesting if you could include some interesting aspects just to spice up the presentation to make it much more, so less average and more exciting to listen to. Maybe share some information, some new information about baby dumping. Okay, but all right, it was okay. I think you could do better in the future, because I felt like the visuals were lacking something. The visuals were very basic. Yeah. Okay, Arifami, thank you so much. I'm going to now, I'm going to fill in your evaluation form. Just give me a few minutes. Oh yes, another thing that I would like to encourage you to use connectives, transitional signals, like first, second, third. I think that would make your speech sound more complete. Okay. Is that are those your brothers screaming in the back?
No.
Because they were very noisy. I was trying to listen to you, but I think their voices I think were more louder than yours.
They live in flat, so there are many noises.
All right, thank you very much, Arifami. Now we're going to move on to the next presenter. Let me just save this form for a bit. Who is my next presenter?
Me, miss.
Okay. Who am I talking to?
Hi, Aziza.
Yeah, I will post this. Who just asked me this question? Yes, I will post this recording on YouTube. I will post it in Google Classroom, so you can watch it both on YouTube and in Google Classroom. Okay, all right. Aziza, is it?
Yes.
Okay, Aziza.
Okay.
Set your time to 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then you may begin when you're ready.
Miss, can you see my slide?
Yeah, I'm looking at your slide.
Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to my lecturer, Miss Mastura, and to all my fellow friends. My name is Azizah binti Muhammad Zain. Today, I want to give an speech that the title is Homeschooling in Malaysia. I choose this topic because I want to share about the existing factors of the homeschool in Malaysia. Homeschool is one of the education system that have established in this country. Based on the International Education Studies in a research entitled Homeschool in Malaysia, a foresight studies written by N.G. Kim Soon, Abdurrahman bin Ahmad, Muhammad Ibrahim bin Sulaiman, and N.G. Mazin Sirisa from University Tun Hussein on Malaysia explain about the factor parents choose homeschool for their children. As a central idea, parents will use the homeschool for their children's education due to various of factors.
Okay, Aziza, can I pause you? Arif, you have to turn off your mic so I can still hear noise from your part. Okay.
Okay, can I
Alright.
continue?
Yes, please continue.
Okay, next we move to the pie chart 1. Okay, pie chart 1 present about the percentage the parents' monthly combined income in 2015. It is between 4,001 ringgit Malaysia until the above 10,001 ringgit Malaysia. What we can see here is the highest percentage of the parents' monthly combined income is from between RM 8,000 ringgit Malaysia to 10,000 ringgit Malaysia for their homeschool for their children's homeschool. Next, the analysis of this pie chart is the most parents who use homeschool for their children's education is ranged in monthly combination income from 8,001 ringgit Malaysia to 10,000 ringgit Malaysia. After that, we can see the lowest percentage of parents' money combined income in 2015, which is 10%. Which is 10%, between 4,000 ringgit Malaysia, 4,001 ringgit Malaysia until 6,000 ringgit Malaysia. Next, we move the second pie chart. The second pie chart is show about the percentage of the main reason for homeschool in Malaysia. That the response by the parents. As the analysis, the highest percentage of the main reason for homeschool in Malaysia is no faith in education system, which is 60%. The response by the parents of homeschool students. And the lowest percentage of the main reason for homeschool in Malaysia is about flexibility with time travel, which is 10%. And in the balance of parents choose religious belief as their main reason for children's education for their homeschool in Malaysia, which is 30%. Next, we move to conclusion and recommendation. In the conclusion, the common factors of leading to homeschool in Malaysia are that parents have no faith in education system, syllabus, religious belief integrated syllabus, and flexibility of syllabus in homeschooling. Therefore, as the recommendation for homeschooling in Malaysia, there have advantage and disadvantage, which is parents should trust school education. This is because their children can have the opportunity to receive education in school like other children. That's all from me. Thank you. Miss.
Can you show me your first visual, please? The first one. First visual.
Yes.
Okay. How is this connected to homeschooling?
This mostly parents who have this income use the homeschool for their children.
Oh, okay, but what is the significance? I'm still trying to understand the significance of why parent salary has anything to do with children? Is it because the higher the salary, the more parents
Yes.
prefer to homeschool their children?
Yeah, based on the research, they say like that.
Okay. It would have been better if you could explain, like, because okay, we can tell that, all right, the salary is, those who have high salary, they can afford to homeschool their children, but it would be interesting to know what kind of methods that these parents use to homeschool their children. I mean, if they're both working, then who teaches their children? That's what I was thinking about when I was looking at your visual. I think it would have made your presentation sound more complete. Your presentation overall was structured. Okay, I like the pace, but it's just, if you could include those interesting details, I think it would have made your presentation more complete.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, madam.
All right,
Thank
you're
you, Miss.
welcome. Aziza Muhammad San, that's your name, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Just give me a few minutes.
5 minutes
No.
for something, but my yes, madam.
No.
Yes,
I
miss.
wasn't. Just give me a few minutes to fill your form before we move on to the next presenter. All right, let's move on to the next presenter, please. Who is my next presenter?
It's me, Fatimia.
Your voice is not very loud, not very clear. Can you try speaking without the headphone? Can you try speaking using the laptop instead of your headphone? Because yeah. Can you try?
I'm using my phone.
You're using your phone.
Okay.
Okay. You don't have a laptop, Farah?
I have, but I'm the one who asked if it's okay to use the phone because my laptop is not good.
Is it
It's
because
like,
you're using mobile data?
oh, no.
You're using mobile data?
No, I'm using Wi-Fi.
You're using Wi-Fi, then it should not be a problem for you to use your laptop.
No, because, oh, yeah.
Because when you use your phone, the quality is like what netizens would say on the internet. It's a potato quality. You know what that means?
But if the presentation is visible, is it okay to use my phone?
Because when I look at you, you keep freezing. You keep freezing, and your voice also keeps freezing as well. All right, never mind. Since you're already on your phone, can you just switch to presentation mode? See what shows.
Can you see it?
Okay, show me your slides.
Okay, can you see it?
Yeah, but somehow I don't see your face. Your face is not on the right side. Where are you? Farah, I'm looking for Farah.
Because if I'm using the phone, it doesn't show my face. Wait, I'm going to switch.
Yeah, I can see your slides, but I don't see your face. So how? You have to choose one.
I'll try to use my laptop first.
Okay, so you log out. You log out first. I'm going to call on the next presenter while you do that. When you're ready, you can just pop up again. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Firdaus. Can I have Firdaus show yourself, please?
Yes.
Okay, Firdaus, are you using your phone or are you using your laptop?
My laptop.
Okay. Firdaus, can you move? Can you push the laptop back because it's your face is too big for the screen. So I want to be able to see your at least starting from your chest up. At least I can see. Yeah, you guys, when you're presenting, you should adjust your laptop so that I can see from your chest up. So you have to push your laptop back so that I can see get a full view there. Okay, further, can you push it further back? For those, push it further back.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, but the visual is not very appealing. Can you push it to the back? Push your laptop to the back a bit. Push it some more.
Yes.
Further. Yes. Okay. Can you lower? Can you? There you go. That's the perfect view. Okay. Now I want you to switch to presentation mode.
Can you see the slide, Madam Miss?
Yes, I can see it. Yeah. Please put it on slideshow. Yeah, so when you're talking, make sure you're making eye contact with the camera. So whenever you're ready, set the time to 5 minutes on your phone, and then you may start.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to Miss Nik Mastura and my fellow friends. My name is Firdaus. Today I would like to inform about child abuse in Malaysia. According to the Malaysian Welfare Department statistic in 2017, on average 14 cases of child abuse occur a day. That's make 5,110 cases a year. However, in the past 5 years, there's only 1,559 cases recorded. The other cases are remain silent and unreported. Okay. Next, what is child abuse? World Health Organization define child abuse is all forms of abuse, whether physical, emotional, sexual, or neglect that may occur injury or damage to the child health, life, and their development. So we will go forward for the data. The graph over here show us cases of child abuse and neglect reported by state in Malaysia over the year 2010. According to Department of Social Welfare Malaysia, Selangor record the highest child abuse case with estimately over 1,000 cases in 2010. Kuala Lumpur record the second most cases with estimately 600 cases a year. Therefore, this shows that urban state much more have a high percentage to this child abuse occur than the suburb area. And we can see here the lowest child abuse record is in wilayah Persekutuan Labuan with 0 case at all. For the second slide, this chart shows cost of children abuse in Malaysia. According to also Department of Social Welfare Malaysia, but this is latest data in 2016. There are 20 listed factor, and the highest factor that contribute to child abuse is family dispute. Family dispute contributing 18.65% of child abuse involved 929 cases. The lowest drop uh, child abuse that caused because abuser who formerly abused and because of tradition rank the lowest and share the same percentage which is 0.32% with involving 16 cases. In conclusion, child abuse is a major problem in our country because it's still rampant in our country day by day. Child abuse is not only affecting the child physical and mental, but also affecting a long-term consequence to the family and our society. My recommendation is everyone should play their parts in prevent this child abuse happen. If we saw violence against children, we must report it and we must make a better environment for our children. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, Firdaus. Yeah, well presented. Just be careful of your pronunciation. That affects your speech. I guess the only way you can fix that is through constant practice using English. Okay? Right, but it was very informative. The details were enough. Okay, give me a few minutes to fill in your form. What is the title of your presentation again?
Child abuse in Malaysia.
You are Firdaus Harman, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can I have the next presenter, Farah Camelia? Are you ready to present or do you want to be last?
I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Yes. Are you not using your laptop?
Yes.
I think this is slightly better than your phone. Okay, now can you turn it to presentation mode, please?
Can you see it?
You can see my face. I don't see your slides.
Hmm.
No, I still. How do you use two phones? Can you, if you can make it work, fine. But I'm not sure if I'm talking about Ibnu. I'm referring to Ibnu's question. How can you use two phones? Is that manageable? Wouldn't that be a problem? Because I noticed that when you turn on your laptop, when you join Google Meet on your laptop and then you join Google Meet on your phone simultaneously at the same time, there's an echo problem. So I'm not sure if that's practical. Farah, your screen seems to be frozen. How come I'm not looking at your slides? I think you should share your screen. You just click on share screen.
I did.
There's a button at the bottom on your right side, and then click on your entire screen, and then click on that picture, that small picture, and then click on share. You have to do it again because the screen is frozen. Can you switch to presentation mode? I see your face right now. Can you switch to presentation mode?
I did. I think it's loading.
Okay, Farah, you'll be presenting last. When you show yourself, when it's your turn, I need you to already be in presentation mode, yeah? Because I don't know if it's your laptop, but it's very, very slow. I don't see any movement at all. So can I call in Husna?
Me, Miss.
Okay, Husna, you can change it to presentation mode.
Can you see the screen, Miss? Oh.
Yeah, can you put it on slideshow? There you go.
Does it clear?
Yes, it's very clear.
My it's okay.
Push your laptop to the back a bit. Can you make sure your screen is high? Push to the back so I can see your face. Yeah, all right. I need your laptop to be pushed further away. Push it to the back a bit. Push it further to the back. Push it further. So I can see your whole, from your chest until your face area. Okay, you may begin.
Okay. Let me set the timer first. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to Miss N.I.A and all my fellow friends. For today, I would like to talk about the effects of sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation is a condition where someone didn't have enough of sleep. In the United States, it is estimated around 30% of adults and 66% of teenagers didn't have enough of sleep. Do you know that actually sleep deprivation have many effects on your body? So today I will tell you the effects of the sleep deprivation. The central idea of my speech is the effects of sleep deprivation in a long term and a short terms. Due to the arising number of the sleep deprivation around the world, it has raised concern. Because of that, the sleep expert has listed out all the bad effects towards our body. Firstly, it will affect our brain ability to memorize. Due to lack of sleep, our brain are unable to retain a new memory for us. Secondly, it will lead us to having a weaker immune system. This is because sleep is important in order to make our body healthier. It also will hide the chance of us getting either prostate cancer or breast cancer later in our life. And lastly, it can negatively impact our cardiovascular system. In order to reboot our cardiovascular system, we need to have an enough sleep in order to reboot it. So, if our cardiovascular system didn't reboot, then it will also rise our high blood pressure. Let's move to the first diagram. The first diagram illustrates sleep deprivation effects researched by Dr. Research by Patrick Finan. As you can see, there are listed many bad effects towards our body. Firstly, it is a significantly 50% of chances in getting obesity if we didn't have enough of sleep. And secondly, there is moderately 48% of chances in getting in producing heart disease. And lastly, there are slightly 33 chances of getting dementia due to lack of sleep. Next, second graph. Next is the graph. The graph indicate a recommended amount of daily sleep needed per age group, including naps. As you can see, the graph shows a downswing as the youngest need more sleep than the adult who need the less sleep. The youngest need the most sleep as each group at 4 to 12 months need 12 to 16 hours in order to have enough of sleep. It also the graph has decreased dramatically as adult only need 7 to 9 sleeps per day. Okay, so for the conclusion, I would safely say that sleep deprivation does has many bad effects to our body. And in to sum up this, we need to have an enough sleep. So my recommendation to settle this problem is get enough of sleep in order to freshen up yourself. Other than that, we also have to sleep early, not sleep late, and wake up early in order to maintain our health. That's all from me. Thank you.
Well done. I like how detailed the visuals are. I understand because it makes me understand the impact of having very little sleep on your performance throughout the day. So yeah, it sounded very complete. But Husna, if I could advise you on something, please. I think in terms of performance, when you're presenting your speech, it would help if you have, very if you have different kinds of intonation, high pitch, low pitch. You know how an announcer presents. You know how. Have you seen a reporter, or when you're hosting something, when you watch someone on TV and they're hosting something, what makes them attractive is how they interact with the audience. Hand gestures, making eye contact with the camera, because the audience is behind the camera, and then just make it very lively and interesting. So that's what you need to work on to make your presentation sound more interesting. All right. Okay. Thank you. Let me just fill in your evaluation form. Another thing that I'd like to highlight about what okay, this is, and the reason why I'm pointing out her good points is because so the other presenters can take my advice and follow this tip. I like how you simplify the presentation, because your audience has different backgrounds of knowledge. So you cannot assume that, when you use a lot of technical terms in your presentation, it makes it very dry. It makes it very boring to listen to, just because you may not understand the technical terms that you use. So yeah, you simplify that presentation to make it, to present it in a way, just, before you present something, you have to make sure, okay, how am I presenting? Is my message going to get across to the audience? Is the audience going to understand, the point of my presentation, why I'm presenting this topic? So you have to bear that in mind. You have to keep that in mind when you prepare for your presentation. You don't want to sound so rigid in terms of, oh, I have to follow the outline, the format outline. No, presentation is different in a way that you have to maintain, you have to sustain the audience's attention from beginning until the end. Okay, so that's my advice to every presenter and all future presenters for weeks 7 and 8. Okay, just give me a few minutes before I call Farah again. Okay, Husna, thank you. Can I have Farah come in? Farah, you have to be in presentation mode. I hope you're in presentation mode at the moment. Farah, is she gone? I don't see her. Para Camellia. Yeah, I don't see her. She's gone. Has Farah disappeared on us? Okay, who? Okay, Chad. Ibn. Okay, Ibn has a question. You see that you want to use your to use phone. Her Wi-Fi is slow. Okay. Give her a chance. She suddenly disappeared from the Google Meet. Okay, regarding your question, Ibnu, you can use your phone if you can flip it to presentation mode and make sure that your presentation is horizontal, okay, not vertical. That's like what happened to, there was a previous presenter who used her phone, but then I think it was Aima, that was it, but her presentation was horizontal, saying it. So if you can manage that, you can use your phone. But the thing about, yeah, I think that maybe that so try to experiment with that. Ibnu, are you using your laptop or your phone right now? Where's Ibnu? He suddenly disappeared. He asked me a question, but then he disappeared. Where's this Ibnu Shams guy? Where are you, Ibnu? Ibnu, where are you? I'm calling you.
Azizi, Miss calling.
That's not your real name. Why did you put it as Ibnu? That's going to be confusing for me. Azizi is your name. Where's Azizi? You're brave enough to type out your question, but you're not brave enough to show your face and talk to me. You have a question. He's gone all of a sudden. He disappeared. He's not in the participant list. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm missing Farah. Farah is missing. Maybe she might want to present next week. To want to try next week. Okay. I don't know how many presenters week 7 presenters are you here? Are you present at the moment? I see the names of people who have presented, but I don't know the participants who will be presenting next week. Okay, for week 7 presenters, Soleha asked, Miss Farah messaged me just now and said her Wi-Fi was very slow, even chat or WhatsApp cannot be sent. Okay, never mind. I'll try to message her. Oh, WhatsApp cannot. But she will try next week then. You can even send in a WhatsApp. Okay, then I hope there are week 7 presenters in this video session, because as you can see, it has been problematic, the presentations. So what I'm going to change the presentation format to just presentation mode. Let me show you. I'm going to show my screen to you. Okay, so now what you can see here is my full screen. I just want to talk to you about how you're supposed to change it to presentation mode. At the bottom of your screen, on your right side, there should be this button. Okay, at the moment I'm presenting, so that's why it appears like this. But if you click on that, okay, It shows stop presenting. But then there should be like at the bottom of your screen, there should be this button, present mode, and then you click on share entire screen, and then you click on that small screen that you see, and then once you do click on that, then you can share. A lot of you have problems with changing to presentation mode because of that. This is not even a problem, actually, you just need to explore. So starting next week, all presenters will be in presentation mode because I think that's easier. Okay? All right. Does anyone have any question before we end the session? I think I've gotten almost everyone except for Farah. Any question? Going to end this presentation now. So do you guys have any question?
No.
I'm looking at the weekly attendance. There are only 33 of you signed the weekly attendance. For those who have not signed, please do so by 1 p.m. Okay, otherwise you are considered as absent because it's still considered as a class session. Okay, I have a feeling that I'm talking to most of, this week's presenters because I don't hear any responses from next week's presenters. So I guess I'll end this session now. All right, thank you very much for all those who have presented. And I will, but if you have any question or if I have any announcement, I will post it in WhatsApp. Okay, and then just stand by. Yes, if anything, please keep on checking your Google Classroom because sometimes I post new materials, but I don't inform you, so you have to check it out yourself. It's called Being Independent Learners. All right, thank you very much. See you next week.
Arigato.
Hi.
Hello.
D
Azizi mana? Weh, ada